Very neat. So I figured I would show you all my Beltane altar for this year, as well as that altar to kind of my main goddess at the moment. So for Beltane, the only real change that's going to happen is exchanging those for actual flowers once I ever go buy some, but they're left over from Ostara when it's snowing and it's technically not spring, even though it's supposed to be spring, so I have fake flowers. But now that it's Beltane and maybe will warm up eventually, it's still snowing outside actually. It was a blizzard all day, so it looks like it's stopped a smidge, but still, Utah in spring takes the longest possible time to just let go of winter. So anyways, so Beltane altar, I have some decorations that aren't going to be up here for terribly long, just because I put them up specifically when I'm on my cycle. That only lasts like a week, and then it comes back off the altar and it has a box that I put it in. And so those things are that stone, that one, that Kendall, that little stone, and that one, as well as that goddess figure. Those tend to only be on the altar when I am gushing blood. Once they're off of the altar, then I'm off my period. But for now, they're there. And then normally I don't have that candle and that one going simultaneously, but I wanted to give you like the full look of the altar. I'd only have that one lit if it's the full moon, that one if it's the new moon. And then we'll just start over here. So I have this stone, which is my like found athame that is pretty legit. Like, I love that. It looks like a blade, and it was just chilling when I went walking. I have this one that I light this candle for kind of more like witchy priestessy things. It was more for when I was doing the Priestess of Avalon training, but I've been called more to do my local goddess, so, to work with my local goddess. So, it's just kind of a blue candle now. It looks purple, but I promise it's blue. Then I have my Wheel of the Year, and I believe that's by Wendy Andrews. It's gorgeous, though. It was only like, I think it was 9 pounds, which is like, I don't know, 12, 13 something US dollar. Not terribly expensive. But we're almost to Beltane, and it's gorgeous. And then down here, I have, I think that's Adventuring. Honestly, I don't remember. I bought it, and I was like, yeah, that's the stone that I need. And then I got home, and I'm just like, what did I buy? Then I have my card for the year, card for the year. I swear I, like, pronounce half of a word. I watched my videos back, and I'm like, I could just finish saying the word. Anyways, clouds, shape-shifting, message for the year. Then I have an itty-bitty tiny little goddess figure. Eventually, I'd love to get a bigger one, but for now, I have a teeny tiny little one. And I got that at a ritual. Well, I didn't. That one's my mom's. Mine became an offering, kind of not so intentional, when I went and did the Labyrinth walk in 2015. And my mom never uses her crystal, so I was like, can I just borrow that? So I did. And then I have my Rhiannon statue, which is awesome. Last year I used it for the summer solstice, but this year I was like, nah, we're going to use the Rhiannon Lover Goddess Beltane energies. So got her up there. Got a Desert Rose crystal, my cycle candle, fake flower candle thing, because, like, didn't have anything to put on the altar for spring, so I found that at the store and I put it on the altar. But once I go to the store this weekend, I'm going to get some fresh flowers and exchange those to have fresh, because it's like Beltane in summer, and like, or not summer, beginning-ish of spring-ish summer. It, like Utah, it kind of fluctuates, but it's supposed to be spring right now. It was snowing, so weather, Utah doesn't know how to do that. Then I have a hack stone back there. Don't know why, but I just kind of want to keep it on the altar all year. Then I have this stone, which I don't know what it is, but it's pretty glorious. I have a clear crystal glass ball thing. I have this statue for Beltane, which I totally love. She's got a little dragon, and she's got some, like, shoulder tattoo, and then it's just glorious. I love that statue. Then I have some incense going in the background. Got this purple candle. Mentioned the black one. I have some black tourmaline. And so that's pretty much it for the Beltane altar. Not super fancy, but I'll probably tweak it and add to it and change it up as I go. But I was like, I need to actually do something spiritual, so I decided to set up an altar. And so I'm feeling a little bit better now that I have. Been really in a funk for life for the past, well, since 2017 started. Life has been really crazy and weird and nothing makes sense. And starting to have things make sense and getting settled and realizing things that I need to do. And so bringing the altars back is kind of one way to chill for a minute. And then just come here and sit and meditate, or sit and tell my goddess, like, oh my god, today this happened, I don't know what to think. Please offer some advice, because I don't know. I have 10% battery, so let's see if I can finish this recording, since my phone did have 70%. So really quick, this is my altar dedicated to the local goddess that I'm working with. And it's pretty much all found items. This isn't, and that isn't, and obviously that isn't. But pretty much everything else is. Like this, I've made all of these figures. I'm missing one, actually, so I'm going to have to rearrange. Figured out I still haven't made the Mabon, but this is the wheel of figures, and I have just one lump left to sculpt, so I'm going to do that this afternoon. But here is my Beltane one. Litha, Lunaza, Lammas, missing Mabon. That's Samhain. Back there is Yule, Imbolc, and Ostara. And then I have all of, like, this is from the Great Salt Lake. This is from some hiking trips that I've had. And, like, the bird, obviously I haven't crafted that, but I kind of like that image of, like, a bird flying out of, like, a cave. But yeah, and then I have this figure, which to me is just like Goddess Image 101, and it was naturally that way. But these are some sacred necklaces that I charge. I tend to wear these three pretty regularly. Even my prayer beads, I just wear them to work a lot of the times. Like, just like I need to have some peace and calm. But eventually I do want to add in some sagebrush and like juniper branches and things to this altar, and other local greenery, shrubbery stuff. But again, it was a blizzard today, so I can't go out and harvest any, but yeah, so that's dedicated to her. I'm planning on making a bigger statue and having it be here out of this same clay, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna actually like finish these. I don't have a kiln. I don't know if it's gonna work. Like, it's sand, mud, clay stuff that I found on a mountain. And it just works to form it, but it does leave, like, sand when you set it, like, every time. But for the most part, they're pretty solid. Just don't ever let them drop or mess with them too much. But, I mean, it just sits on an altar. So, anyways, I'm gonna go craft, and yeah. So, those are my two altars so far. What have you guys, like, what are you doing for your altars for Beltane? Let me know down below. If you have one set up, you can always post a picture to my Facebook page, and I check that pretty regularly. But yeah, figured I would show you all my Beltane altar and my altar to the local goddess. So anyways, until my next video, thank you for watching, and blessed be.